everybody, it's Kim Smith. I am the field sales manager for Celebrity Cruises, and I'm here with my AAA Northway partners today. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Europe. Now, we don't have much time, so I'm going to do a quick overview, but I wanted to talk to you first about Celebrity Cruises. What is really Celebrity Cruises? Everyone always asks me. And I do simply say Celebrity is really a floating resort at sea. It's a relaxed luxury resort at sea as well. Now, we're not stuffy, don't worry about that, but we are going to take you to some of the most finest destinations around with world-class service. And we're going to take you really to those best places that you've always wanted to see. I always say about cruising, I love it because you unpack once and you get to go to many different destinations. And that's the allure. And think about Europe, all these great destinations that you can go to. Now, there are so many. I was really struggling in this trying to put a presentation together for you today. So I'm actually going to use the good old internet and show you some of the fabulous different destinations that we have right at your fingertips. And of course, you want to go to your AAA travel advisor to give you all the attention to detail, and they're going to walk you through step by step to get you to the right destination. But guys, we're going to go, you can typically go to 8 countries in one voyage if you so desire. And really what we're going to do is we're going to put you on one of our fabulous ships. Their world-renowned designers have designed these fabulous ships to take you around the world, down to the little smallest detail. I love to say at Celebrity Cruises, it's the little things that make the big difference. Of course, dining is very important to us. And we have our Michelin-starred chefs. They're curating all of our menus for you, something to look forward to. But don't worry, you can burn that all off. You're going to rejuvenate and you're going to have a great time on board one of our fabulous vessels. Of course, we want you to relax while you're on our ships because you're going to be busy during the day. Going through Europe is a lot. You're going to be busy each day going out to your excursions and really seeing the world. So we want to sort of talk to you about what is a culturally curious indulger, because that's what marketing will term our typical clients. Well, it breaks it down to in a couple different things as far as who is our guest. Now, I know there's a lot of you out there that are foodies, good old foodies. You love to travel. You need to try that local cuisine. You're not going to one of those touristy sites. You're going to go and really immerse yourself into the best restaurants in all the different destinations we go to. We also know that there's those cultural enthusiasts. You're going to go to the museums. You want to visit all the important historical sites. You want to get to all the right places, and you almost have a little checklist of everything you want to do, and you plan well in advance. That's okay. We've got something for you too. The Maverick. I think this is fun. You're the one that wants to do it on your own terms. You don't want to join any of these groups going, 30 some odd people on a tour. Nope, that's not you. You want to get off that ship, put your backpack on, and off you go, and you're going to explore it all on your own and really hit a lot of those major landmarks. And then, of course, we also see our type of customer that comes to us a lot is that indulgence seeker. They are going to do everything top notch. They want those private excursions. They want that top suite. They're going to be doing things their way. But they're going to be doing it in a private type setting. So we've got something for everybody on all of our trips, and of course our Europe trips. I am going to brag a little bit. In 2023, we were the very first cruise line to become Forbes 4-star rated. So we're very, very proud about that. And we have amazing ships that will take you to all these great destinations we're going to cover in Europe. We've got our Edge series, our Millennium class ships, and our Solstice series ships. And I did put in here our Galapagos fleet because after we get done with Europe, a whole nother destination we'll talk about in the future is our Galapagos. I love our Galapagos ship, the Celebrity Flora, just 100 guests. So we won't cover that today, but don't worry. Talk to your travel advisor at AAA and they'll be more than happy to give you some more information on that. But guys, let's talk about what matters to us. We're obviously going to be talking about the destination today. We're going to be doing a Europe. Our culinary, we touched upon the service, the design of the ship, and of course, at the end of the day, it's your well-being that we're most concerned about. Okay, Celebrity Europe, guys. There are so many different destinations. In 2025, we are going to be going all over the place with 6 ships in Europe. Now, we did just announce our 26-27 season as well. So based on when you want to go, I always say plan in advance. This is the time to be booking your Europe for next year, 2025. If you know well enough in advance, start planning your 26 and get those dates on the book. It's up to you. Now we've got some great new highlights for Florence and Lisbon. We're going to be doing some overnights there. That's always fun because you really get to immerse yourself in the city and really start planning. So it's a lot of fun. We also have, of course, new ports of call. Trondheim in Norway. It's a cute little medieval town with epic fjords. And we are going to cover the Norwegian fjords because, guys, if that's a ship, if you've done Alaska and you're looking for something different to do, Norwegian fjords is definitely for you. And of course, we've got some back-to-back sailings on Celebrity Equinox. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to let you hit all different ports, and you're never going to repeat the same port twice. So that is great for us too for 25. Now, with Celebrity, of course, we have an all-included drink package as well as Wi-Fi that comes with your cruise. Love this because, guys, it's a better value if you buy it up front. We'll sell it to you later, of course, but I'm going to tell you right now, and your travel advisor is going to tell you as well, it's a better deal when you do it up front. So we do have a fall sale going on. I'll just hit this first before we jump into the specific itineraries. We do have a BOGO 75. That means you're going to pay full fare for the first guest, 75% off for the second guest, of course. And we do have some savings offers that are rotating out through the week. So talk to your advisor because based on what day of the week you are making that reservation, you might have up to a $200 savings. So that's a pretty good deal. Of course, at AAA, we have AAA member benefits. I love our member benefits. This is an exclusive. We have such a partnership with AAA and we value AAA. So we have put together these great added features. So guys, based on the different type of room, for example, let's say you booked a veranda stateroom, your AAA member benefit's going to be a $50 onboard credit, which is also combinable with our AAA vacations opportunities. And that's going to give you an additional $75. So love that onboard credit. For those of you who are not familiar, onboard credit is money that you have to be able to spend on board the ship. So you got to love that. Now, this is where I'm going to go a little rogue and I'm going to say, I'm going to take you to a different part of my screen. And this is not typically something that I would normally do. You're going to see me here for a second, but what I am doing today is I'm taking you to our website. And I know normally I wouldn't do that. But guys, the reason I'm going to take you to our website is because there's so much information as far as where we go, what we do, that I really think it's important for us to cover some of the really unique itineraries. So now you're going to be seeing, I just logged into celebritycruises.com. And of course, your travel advisor can do this with you as well. But for purpose times, I want to make sure that we're going to be able to see everything. Now, I put in Europe because we want to explore different destinations. Now, a couple cool things that I love. Take a look at this. We've got our European cruises and we've got 3 European itineraries that they've highlighted. The Mediterranean, when you say to me, I want to go to Europe, first thing that's going to pop in my head is I want to go on a Mediterranean cruise. Guys, these cruises are absolutely spectacular. You're going to hit more places, whether you do the Western or the Eastern Mediterranean. Do you want to hit Spain, Portugal, France? I did a wine tasting cruise once, Spain, Portugal, France, and let me tell you, it was probably one of the very best things that I've ever done. We went to some of the most fabulous wineries, got hands-on tasting. Let me tell you, these are not wine tastings like you do in New York State. I've been to the New York State wineries, and let me tell you, they give you a tiny little pour for like $15. Oh my gosh, you are drinking unbelievably expensive wines, and it's almost like they're inviting you into their homes and they're inviting you into their vineyards. It is fantastic. Absolutely love it. So good old Mediterranean cruises, as I said. Do you want to go to Spain and Croatia? Do you want to do the Greek Isles? Now I'm just going to simply show you, we've got some fabulous options here. If I hit let's look at our itinerary options. And here's some great ones. And guys, I'm going to just bring you these are sort of our lead-in prices. Look how inexpensive some of these opportunities are. Now, some of these are, close in, but hey, you've got the best of both worlds. Best of Greece. Oh, I love this. Go to Athens. Now, I always thought Athens, it's so funny. The first time I went to Athens is absolutely a unique, unbelievable city. Go to the Acropolis. I love Athens and these itineraries a little bit into the fall. The reason I say that is because the weather is a little cooler and it's not as crowded with as many tourists. In the peak summer, If that's your time frame that you have to go, that's okay. But let me just tell you, be prepared. It is going to be warm, and pack comfortable walking shoes, sneakers, because you're going on these ruins and you're climbing up on these ruins. There are no handrails. There are no, these ruins have been there for centuries. You're coming to see them, and you need to be definitely be prepared. But great little towns such as Athens, of course, Santorini. Santorini is the port that, I don't know if everyone's ever heard the stories. It sits up on a cliff, and we have to tender because there is no dock there. So you're going to be tendering into those ports. I tendered, so went myself in on a shore excursion. Did the shore excursion, ended up in the great little town, and then you have an option of taking like a little gondola ride down to the base where the ships are docked, or you could take a donkey ride. Well, I was not getting on a donkey. So I said, no, I'm not going to do that. And the gondola ride was very long, and I thought, oh my God, I'm going to miss the ship. So I decided to walk the donkey path. Not recommended. I probably should have taken the donkey, but lots of great little memories and stories. And this is the best part about going to Europe and going around the world, is you get to have all these fun little stories that you get to share with your friends. Guys, there are so many things. Mykonos, all these great little towns, all the best of Greece. We've got the Canary, meaning the Canary Islands, Morocco, Spain. Who doesn't want to try those itineraries? Take a look at these amazing different destinations. Italy, Greece, Canaries, as I said, Morocco, Spain, the Italian Riviera, and France. Oh, I want to take a look at this one. Let's take a look at the port map and let's see where we're going to be going on this one. Oh, we're going to go out of Rome. We're going to go to Naples. Oh, some of the best pizza ever. La Spezia, Santa Margherita, Nice, Marseille, Barcelona. Now, this is a unique itinerary where you're going to start in Rome and you're going to end in Barcelona. And as you can see with these itineraries, take a look at how much time, and they tell you exactly what time you're going to arrive in each of these ports and when you're going to leave. So you have full days, plenty of time to plan your excursions, plenty of time to be able to get everything in that you want to do. And I always think of like going to Europe is like a homework assignment, right? This is why you just don't do it on your own. This is why you're going to go to one of your travel advisors. They're going to give you the tips and tricks and tell you exactly what you should be doing and the different recommendations based on really where you want to go and what you want to see. Have some idea of what you're looking to do, and then they're going to put you in the right path, of course. Now, we were talking about the best of Greece. We've got all kinds of different itineraries, but let's go back one more screen, because I did see those British Isles and Iceland cruises. Now, guys, this is something else. When you think of Europe, oh my gosh, British Isles. Who doesn't want to go to the British Isles? Now, love the good old British Isles, and I'm going to show you some of these itineraries. I have to say, hands down, I did a Scotland and Ireland and Northern Ireland trip once, and that was one of my absolute favorites. So who doesn't want to go to Iceland and Ireland? Unbelievable. We're going to do these out of Amsterdam. You're going to be hitting all different itinerary places in Iceland, as well as hitting Ireland, Waterford. Who doesn't want to go see that Waterford Crystal Factory, which is amazing? How about Stonehenge? You want to go check it all out. There are so many great things. And I have to say, the landscape, as you can see in some of these pictures, is just absolutely breathtaking. I love this itinerary here. It's a 12-night British Isles cruise. This is really, really unique and very special. And I'm going to show you the port map on this one because I love this. I've done a similar itinerary to this, where you're going to be leaving Amsterdam. You're going to be going to Cork, Belfast. Belfast, guys, is one of the most beautiful cities that I've ever seen. I was very surprised because I didn't really know much about Belfast, except for the Titanic was built in Belfast. Did you know that? And they have a Titanic museum. They actually have the original dining room table that they had built for the Titanic. It wasn't done in time, so they put a different table on board that ship. So it's sort of ironic now that that fabulous dining room table that was built is still there. You're going to be going to like Glasgow, Shetlands. Let's go to Inverness and go see the Loch Ness Monster. I've been there. Let me tell you, didn't see the darn monster. I don't know. Is it true? Who knows? But guys, the whole point is there's so many great different itineraries here and so many great things that you can see. Now, I'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the Scandinavian and Norwegian fjords. I was able to do, back when we were able to go to Russia, I did a Scandinavia and Russia itinerary. Probably one of the most beautiful, like, again, I always say, oh my God, one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. Every place, and people ask me all the time, what is your favorite cruise? What is your, which is your favorite ship? Which is your favorite destination? Guys, I like different destinations and different trips for different reasons because there's so many great places to see around the world. So, best of Scandinavia. We sail out of Amsterdam. How about going to Oslo, Norway, Copenhagen, Denmark, Visby, Sweden, Stockholm, Sweden? You're going to be hitting these amazing ports of call. And one thing I like to do in all these different ports, not only doing some excursions, but sometimes I'll walk around the cities on my own and really, try to see the insights. I take home a little souvenir in each of these places, which I love. And I know when I was in Copenhagen, Denmark, I ended up getting these placemats. Now, it was really funny because the gal didn't speak a lot of English. Didn't understand the currency. I had absolutely no idea how much I was paying for these lovely placemats. But every single time I put them on my table when I served a fancy dinner, I love it because I'll bring those out, and it just brings back the warmth and brings back the memories of all the different things I did in these fabulous destinations. So you get a little bit of everything. So take a look. We got the best of Scandinavia, of course. And if we want to go in through some of these itineraries, we certainly can. But this is where I want you to really indulge yourself into the good old website to really sort of the world is at your fingertips, right? We're clicking the mouse here and we're really taking a look at all the different fabulous destinations that we can go to. And we do divide it out. Do you want to do Mediterranean, Scandinavia, Greece, Italy, Spain? Italy, I would not pass up Italy because my friends, Italy is one of my favorite destinations. We went to the Amalfi Coast. I can still taste the piece of pizza that I had on the Amalfi Coast. We do some great itineraries that'll take you into the Greek Isles, Turkey, also including Italy, of course, which I absolutely love. Don't be afraid of going to Turkey. Ephesus, one of the most amazing places in Kusadasi. Kusadasi, fun fact, probably the cleanest public restrooms I've ever been to. I know that sounds funny, but oh my gosh, when you travel a lot, you sometimes pack your own toilet paper. I know that sounds funny too. You have to have coins and currency available so you can make sure that because most of the public restrooms you have to pay for. But let me tell you, as I said, Kusadasi, clean restrooms. So a little bit of everything in all these different great destinations. Mykonos, another one of my favorite places. How many times am I going to say that? Mykonos is designed, the little village of Mykonos, they have very windy streets. And it's funny because I asked the guy, why are the streets designed? They're not just straight, they're like windy. And he said, well, when the pirates back in the day would come and try to take over the towns, they built it purposely because the locals could run and hide and ambush really the pirates that were coming in, because the pirates had absolutely no idea where they were going, and they could strategically fight off the pirates when they came in. So fun little quirky little story, but hey, a little something for everybody. Croatia. Now I haven't hit Croatia, and that is definitely on my bucket list. So yes, I haven't done everything, my friends, but you've got the best of everything. Let's take a look and maybe start planning. Oh, I want to go on this one. Let's take a look at the port map. We're going to go to Rome, La Spezia, Portofino, Naples, Messina, Brindisi, Dubrovnik, Kotor. Oh gosh. Ravenna. We're ending in Ravenna. Ravenna is really the new port. When we used to do Venice, but Venice doesn't allow the larger ships, but it's not too far away. And that's where we're going to be ending. So for me, I would definitely stop in Ravenna, and then I would probably do a little extra excursion, stay a little bit longer and do Venice and spend some time there. Might see George Clooney there. Hmm. Anyways, so guys, I wanted to just take this time. I know we're running out of time, but I wanted to just take a moment to say thank you for joining me on my quick little trip around. I don't typically show you the website, but it's impossible to just pick one spot that we love to go to. So I wanted to share a little bit, and I want you to explore. Go online, talk to your travel advisor, figure out really exactly what are your bucket list items, and are you that foodie? Are you the culturally curious? What do you want to do? And I want you to share that information with your travel agent so they can pick the exact itinerary that best suits your needs. So I look forward to seeing you out to sea. I'll see you on a celebrity ship real soon, and contact your AAA Northway travel advisor right away so we can start getting those bookings on the books right away so you don't miss out, because guys, it is selling fast. So enjoy and have a great day. Thanks for joining me. Bye bye now.